Hello, everyone. How are we all? Ah, I'm very slightly out of it. Had a COVID jab yesterday, uh, and today I'm kind of exhausted. But here we are. I think we're all set up. Also, it's cold now, and I was figuring out how my new space heater works. And I don't think you can all hear the space heater. Yeah. Yeah, seems like things are working. So, we are going to start out today with this ZegreS puzzle. Uh, as people who are familiar with my streams know, uh, I am a big fan of ZegreS, so this is probably going to be a great time. Also, hi chat. Jays, Amy, David, Nicholas, Carl, Sarah, Jim, Garion, 99% Sneaky, and Jay Dyer. And how is everyone? Yeah, Amy had my oh yeah. Amy, I had my flu and COVID yesterday. Zeta was feeling fine today except for a sore arm, but I got the exhaustion. So, but I took a nap, so which is why I'm slightly late. Uh hey Dorlier. So yeah, we're doing it right. And yes, Gary, and I have the giant chat blocking heart as well. I wish they wouldn't do that. Um yeah, this heater, I might actually get too warm with this heater. I might have to turn it down. This is a nice and powerful heater. Um no, Sarah, I feel well enough to stream. I've sort of 15 minutes ago uh I was like, or what was it? Yeah, at 2 o'clock, I was like, oh dear Lord, I'm supposed to stream in 15 minutes, but now I'm here. We're okay. Yeah, Dorlier, I did get your message. I haven't had a chance to sort through Discord messages yet. Kodak, I don't know if I said hi, but hi. Let's see. So this oh, thank you. Thank you, Sergey. And welcome. Setter in the house. We have a row 9, column 5 bet tree. Uh, ooh, Jay thinking about making a tamper monkey script to hide the heart. I would probably go for that. Oh, betting, sorry. Let me get my bet interface up here. Do do do. Log in. Bot. Betting. There we go. Let me these are standard rules, but I'm going to run through them quick. Uh, it is whoops. It is. I just upgraded my operating system, and things are not working exactly how I expect. Okay. We are told that These two digits are consecutive on the white dot. This is even, and I'm just going to write 2, 4, 6, 8 in it. And then the blue lines are region sum lines. Oh, wow. ZegreS Appreciation Day. Very nice. Very nice. The blue lines are region sum lines, and the sum of the digits along a line are the same in each box the line appears in. So, with that in mind, I am going to start the betting. There you go. And okay, so 5 digits in a box sums to at least 15, and 2 digits that sum to at least 15 have to come from 6, 7, 8, 9, and we get to do the same thing over here. 3 digits also sums to at least 6, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. And if we look at these digits, who points this out? Somebody pointed this out. Sayori. Hi, Sayori. These digits also sum to at least 15, so these digits have to sum to at least 15. So this is from 6, 7, 8, 9. And Garion claims that neither of these can appear on this line. And now why couldn't a 6 here appear on the line? Hi, JC Godar. Oh, yeah, nice. Isaiah points it out. If one of these is a 6 and goes on the line, then the other cell, then we can sort of cancel those cells out. Like if that's 6 and that's 6, we can cancel these out, and now these 4 cells add to that cell, which is impossible because 4 cells add to at least 10. So in fact, these 2 digits are these 2 digits. And actually, they must also be these 2 digits. Do I believe that? Because it can't go here, because then this would be one of the blue digits, but it sees the blue digits. So these are also the blue digits, and now we have a 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9 quadruple in box 7. A bunch of people are saying that the line is 15. Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9 in 2 places in box 7. Yes, because these are not blue. Let's call them purple. But now these have to sum to the same as these, but not share any digits. So the only way that works is 6, 9, and 7, 8. So this is a 15 sum. Hey Nordy, how's it going? Now, right, we have we have the same thing going on in uh on the other side. People are pointing out that these must be purple just by Sudoku, which is true because purple also can't go on the line for the same reason. Uh, so so this isn't quite the same. I mean, it so one so we have to put 6, 7, 8, 9 in this row. Uh the blue digits, well, the blue digits can't go on here. Yeah, we've already argued that this is 15, so we can just write in what they are. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 6, 7, 8, 9 in row 4. They can't all go here because that's only 3 cells. Uh, do interestingly, I'm gonna write that in because of the white dot. Okay, now this is just way too warm. Very powerful heater. Uh, oh man, I'm sorry. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm overlapping with Simon doing a ZegreS puzzle. Uh, go watch Simon. My VOD will be here. Or watch this and Simon will be there. But uh, Martin pointing out that this is, oh yeah, this can't be 6 because 6, 7, 8, 9 are gone in this column. And this is a purple digit. Oh, Simon didn't do yours. Oh, okay. Um, okay, so where are we? We're talking about the contents of this line. Yeah, Nicholas points out that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is all that's left in this column. Uh, yeah, there's at least a 6 in these cells, so the sum is at least 16. Um, so the column 2, 3. I agree this is at most equal to 9. Let's see. Ah, the, the point being that, okay. I am seeing what people are saying. That you, uh, that putting 8 or 9 on here is too big. So then the question are, where do 8 and 9 go? Well, do we know an 8 doesn't go here? Huh. Okay, box 6 line can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't be 15. And 16 and 17 both require a 9. Gotcha. So there's a 9 on here. There's no 6. Sorry, I really got distracted with my my heater, and then sort of lost track of what chat was saying. Yeah, we know 8 and 9 are up here, so that's not 8. Now, can we have 6 and 7? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 is already 19. Okay, so these are actually just 7, 8, 9. Is I think. Um, all right, and that's not 9 now. Oh, these are 7, 8, 9 or 6, 8, 9, because we could have a 7 and not a 6 over here. Nikolai points out we have a Zackwing on 9s. So nines are in these cells, so in row 1 it has to be in these cells. I think 9 potentially could go here still. But there's no 9 in blue. So blue is not 6, 9. Blue is 7, 8, and purple is 6, 9. So we can update that. Dun, 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 dun. So, hi J40, how are you doing? Right, 9 in row 4 doesn't go here. Because this is max 9. Okay, Sayori says this can't be 6, or it breaks this. Oh, is Zeta here? Hi, Zeta. How was teaching? The heater is like the power of 1,000 suns. I actually keep turning it down. The heater is going to last all, be good for all winter. Let's see. Okay, Sayori is making a point. I need to understand it. Okay, 101 column 7 can't be 9. Oh, the point is that was the point. We already said these are at least 15. So if this is 6, these can't add to 15 anymore. So we do get a 9 dance. There we go. Oh, I'm missing Zach. 1 second. I will get Mr. Zach. I am back. I am Zacked. Wee. Woo. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. Codec MicroStudy does still show up. But I think right now it is very, very early morning for MicroStudy. Let's see. Yeah. These add to minimum 7 with 6 and 1, so there can't be a 1 over here. Question, where is 8 in row 1? It's yeah, it's in one of these cells, so no 8 here. So now we know this is 16. So there's only one. There's only one way to make this work, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Some people are talking about 7 in row 1, which now goes in box 2. Right, that can't be 7. Uh, yeah, we actually know the 6 is here, so those aren't 6 and those aren't 6. And now this is minimum 8, so these can't be 2 either. Uh, oh, right. Uh, Here I was doing zeta math where I thought 712 added to 9. It doesn't. Spoiler. Uh, so 7 is not here. It is here, which means this just is 7 1, and that's an 8. I was doing zeta counting. Nicholas points out that this is only 3 5 or 4 5 to get high enough. So there's definitely a 5, so no 5 down here. So there's a 5 here. Uh, Martin pointing out that we have removed 1 from the 9 line, so it just is 2 3 4 now. Lots of stuff coming. Uh, Screaming Ice Cube pointing out that with this being 7 or 8, this can't get higher than 2. D-Web pointing out that now we know these don't go on here, so they do go here. Uh, okay, we're being encouraged to look at this line. Is now 987, so this is max 65. And this is min 71. That's so this can't get too big. It's at least 2. Uh, Garion pointing out that we know what these are. They're a 5 and a 8. Uh, then ask where 5 goes in row 1, and it's just placed. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so if this is 7, this can be as high as 4, but not higher. So that is from 1, 2, 3, 4, which gives us not. Oh yeah, it does give us a quad in the row. All that says is this is at least 5. Uh, I don't think it actually does anything. Bunch of people are saying this can't be 4. Oh, 5 is gone now. Ah, this is the point. Now, these can't be 6, 5 anymore. They're max 6, 4. So this is max 10. That's not 4. Oh yeah, this is only 5 or 6, uh, points out Nikolai. And DWeb points out that we have 5, 7, 9 here. We have 5, 7, and 9 here. So this just is 5, 7, and 9. That's not the 9. Okay, if there's not a 6 on this line, then it only adds to 7, and that's broken. So there's definitely a 6 here. No 6 there. So it's 6 with, let's see, how small can this be? 6 with 2, 3, or 4? Meh. But 6 isn't here, so 6 in row 1 is here exactly. Yeah, 1 can't go on here because with a 6, 6, 1 isn't big enough, so there's definitely a 1 in these cells, no 1 here. Uh, for this column, we also have the same thing, 1 in these cells, so no 1 here. So one of these actually is a 1. Ah, and it's not this one because of the white dot. That's very cool. So yes, 1 is here. Okay. Yeah, 1 and 2 go in this column. Those aren't 2. DWeb says there's a very silly chain where if you put 1 here, it breaks. That gets you 2 and 7, 4 and 5. So this is 3 or 4. It's a 2. So that's a 3. Wait. Yeah, 3, 7, 6, 4. The 4 in row 5. Oh, dog, with the easy point is that now we have 2 7s in box 5. This is yeah, um I used 7 twice in this hypothetical. I'll take it. I will use it. I am not above this. So that's a 1. It is silly. Uh hey dumediat. Okay. All right. So we know 4 goes in one of these cells. So that's not 4. Wow, just by math, if we look at what the minimum of these are, if we minimize these digits, it's 1, 2, 7, and 8, and that's 18. But if we look at the maximum of these, it's 3, 5, 6, and 4, which is also 18. So wait. Oh, it's wait. No. 1, 2, 7, and 8. Two, 7, and 8. So ah, yeah, right. Garion points it out is that if we have a 4 here and a 4 here, uh, then uh, these and these all need a 4, so you'd get 2 4s in row 5. But I'm kind of losing the thread on. So, okay, so this is min 1, 2, 7, and 8, which is 18. And now this is max. Can't use 2 4s, so it's max 3, 4, 5, 6, which is also 18. Okay. That's a little painful, but it has a bunch of consequences. So these are 1, 2, 7, and 8. These are 3 and 5. This is a 2, 4 pair. This is a 3, 5 pair. Wait. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so... Okay, I think it's still true that these are 1, 2, 7, 8. Yeah, but I got a little overexcited. I could just distribute these digits a little differently. We do get this being a 9. So let's like... Yeah, we must use a 3 or a 4 in these cells. So these can't be 3 and 4. And if they're 4 and 5... Okay, this is 6 with the other 3, 4. I get that. Oh yeah, we have a 1, 2 pair. So that's a 2, which means that's a 3, and that's a 4, and that's a 5. Out of nowhere. Okay. So that's gonna do a bunch. That's a 3 now, 2. This is 4 and... I did that wrong. This is a 4, 6 pair. No 3 there. No 3 there. Okay. I kind of lost the thread on that, but I think we're back here now. So these are from 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess. There's only one way to make 8 here, so that's 7 and 1, so that's 8 and 2. Points out Isaiah and probably a bunch of people. So we get a 4 there. 6 and 4. No 4 there. Four is just placed in box 1, points out Sayori and Martin and Screaming Ice Cube. We need a 4 in these cells. And left in box 1 is something. It's a 1-2 pair. And then these are from 3, 4, 5 to finish the column. So now maybe we look at this. Not sure. Okay. Just have 2 or 3 left in row 1. These are from 1. These are from 1, 2, 3. That one's not the 3. One of these is a 1, so this can't be 1, which I don't think it ever could be. At least not once we got that stuff. So what can this be? 2 isn't big enough. 3 is barely big enough, I guess. If we make both of these 3, 7, that doesn't work though. If these are both 3, 7, then 3, 7, and 0 are on this line, so 3 doesn't work. So this is at least 4. Can't be 5. Maybe it could be 6. Can't be 6. Can't be 7. Okay, so this is only 4 or 8. Is 8 too big? If that's 8 and 5... No, for the same reason, because then this would be 8 and 2, 5, 8 and 5 as well, and now we'd have 8, 5, and 0 here. So that actually is a 4. So this sums to 9 or 11. Well, it doesn't sum to 9. It sums to at least 10, so it does sum to 11. Let's see, we also get some cleaning up here. Right, and this can't be 4, 7. So that's the 4. Stop it. So... And 5, 8 is the... Is that the only thing? No, 5, 8 sums to the wrong thing. 3/8 sums correctly. Well, we don't have a 4, so we can't have a 7, so that's an 8. That's a 7. And this just is a 3. Very nice. So we get 5 and 3 there. Yeah, that was very neat. It sort of bounced back and forth. Nine in box 8 is stuck in these cells, so that resolves our 5, 9 there. Now 8 in column 8 is placed. 3 in column 8 can only go here, so that's 2 and 1. And that must be a 2. Get a 1 there. 6 there. Our 3 and our 2 are fixed. Our 1 and our 2. 4, 5, 6 triples, so that's a 3. Mark the rest of this box. Well, none of them are 7. Point is we can look, since we know this adds to 11, and 17 is 28, and another 11 is 39, so these sum to 6. And that only works as 5 and 1. Little math. Okay, let's mark those. I guess we can mark these. Yeah. That's just resolved, which gets us a bunch of stuff. So that's a 6. Nine is placed now. We have a pair here, so that gets us 4, 6, and 5. Right, this is chasing some stuff around the grid. Seven, and our bet tree is a 4. What? That was a great solve, but we all know that a plateau is the highest form of flattery. Very nice. So we had one 4 better who gets like 1,000 points. Oh, nice. Congrats, David. dumediat, I saw you here and I was thinking of doing one of your puzzles. Let's see. Where was it? Um, yeah, this pure killer you published. Uh, and links. Do you have a bet tree recommendation, dumediat? Same, Jim. Like, I don't have that many points. Okay, we all know how killers work. Um, digits in a cage, sum to the cage's total, and digits can't repeat in a cage, so those aren't the same digit. So that's it. That's all we got. Let's start the betting. All right. It's been a while since I've done a 4-star puzzle. David Ratner, it's exclamation mark give, then you type the person's name, then you type the number of points. Hi, Lakia. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a 4-star puzzle on the channel, so this will be a challenge compared to our usual stuff. There's a lot going on in row 9. Uh, okay. I suppose I can pop open my killer calculator. 12 cage does have to have a 1 in it. One and two, yep. David, that would be exclamation mark give Jim 50. Though I think now you're locked out of it for 60 seconds. Uh, 13. Yeah, this also needs a 1. So what do these add to? 17. So these only add to 26. So these are pretty high, relatively. 19. David, David, it's just exclamation give Jim 50. No points. Pressure on lows. Yeah. Uh, box 3. There you go, David. Although it might be too soon after the last one. For some reason, it only lets you do that once a minute. Anyway, it's true. We definitely do have a 1 in these, because if there's no 1 here, it's 2, 3, 4, which forces a 1 in here. Okay, so yeah, there's a 1 in here. Other way around, Math Pesto. Right. If we look at 1, 2, 3, 4s, we get 8 of them for these 2 rows. 3 of them are here. That's a 4th. Let's see. At least 5th. At least 1. Oh boy, Jay. That's true. We can only put 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So at most 1 low digit can be repeated in these cells. Okay. Three low digits in the 13 cage. There are three low digits in the 12 cage, so at least one. So that's at least four low digits. At least one in the 7 cage. So that's five. The 17 can only accommodate one of 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yeah, these cells. So, these cells don't contain any of 1, 2, 3, 4. But it is definitely true that the 7 cage is not 3, 4. So it is 1, 6 or 2, 5. There definitely is a 5 or a 6 in this row. These are only from 1, 2, 3, 4. That's certainly true. Hey, Rockrat Zero, how are you doing? So we get a 1 or a 2. And there's definitely a 1 in these. Ooh. D-Web says if this is 1, 6, then the 17 cage is only 1, 7, 9. So it's very limiting. I don't know if it's broken. Stops the 13 cage from having a 6. That's true. Right. If this, then the 12 cage would be 1, 2, 4, 5. Then this would have to be 1, 2, 3, 7, I guess. And I don't know if it's actually broken yet. it is super, super limited if this is 1/6. Forces tons of stuff. That's true, actually, because, well, hang on. There is a 5/6 pair um, between, yeah, there's a 5/6 pair between these cells, but that doesn't actually uh, rule 5 or 6 out of the 13 cage, I think. Right, if there are two 5s, hang on, if there are two 5s in these cells, then hmm. If there are two 5s in these cells, then there's definitely a 5 up here. Okay. All right. So there's a one thing that we can definitely say that I agree is that there's a 1 or a 2 in here and a 1 hmm I'm so close to forcing a 1 or a 2 into the 17 cage, but uh okay. Uh okay, let's look at J40's point. Is that these add to at most, or these add to at least 29. So these add to 20. But if these add to less than 9, these, okay, so these can't add to more than 9. But if they add to less than 9, uh, at most 29. So doesn't that mean these add to exactly 29? Because they can't add to more than 29. Okay, so that means these are 3, 6, or 4, 5, and these are a 1, 2 pair. So there's no 1 or 2 in these cells. So this must be 1 or 2. This can't be 1, 2, 7. We can't have 1 and 2 in the 10 cage. So wait, I'm still not fully convinced that there must be a 1 or a 2 in the 17 cage. We've got 1 here, but if this is a 2 and there's a 1 in this and not a 2, then we don't necessarily have to have a 1 or a 2 up here. It's like if we knew this wasn't 1, 3, 4, 5, then we would for sure have a repeated 1 or 2. And this would have to have. Let's see. 3, 4, 5 uses a lot of the same digits as this. But I don't know that that's like... Okay, Jim. We have at least one of 7, 8, 9 here. So we have max 2 7, 8, 9s in these cells. So our other 4 7, 8, 9s have to come from these cells, but there can't be 7, 8, 9s in these. If we had one fewer thing that was possible, we could force a 7 into the 13 cage, which would be nice. But either these are all 7, 8, 9s, or we have a 7 in the 13 cage. Okay, Jay says each one of these needs a 7, 8, and 9, which is true. So if this doesn't have a 7 in it, then all of the 7, 8, 9s in columns 1 and 6 are taken up. So this would have to be 4, 5 only. This would have to be a 7, 8, or 9. Does this need 2 of 7, 8, 9? No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, or 3, 6. But this would be a 7, 8, 9 for sure. This is a tricky one. We're so close to forcing things in a bunch of different ways, but not actually. So let's look at the bottom row. So if we do that, that can be a 7, 8, 9. Okay, how do we know these sum to 33? Are we doing... Okay. Okay, so we know these sum to 9. 7, 9 and 7 is 16, plus 13 is 29. And then we know what these 6 sum to. These 6 sum to 45 minus 17, which is 28. So all of the cells I've deselected sum to 28 plus 29. Which we take away from 90. It's 57. 90 minus 57 is 33. So these sum to 33. So if we don't have 2 9s in here, then we are at most 9887, which is only 32. Wow. Okay. So there are 9s in here, which means there is definitely a 9 in the 17 cage, which only gives 3 options for it now. And we can't have a 6 in these, can we? So these are only from 7, 8, 9. Well, no, these can't sum to 34 because we figured out they sum to exactly 33. Uh, and okay, so by our previous logic, yeah, there's a 7, 8, 9 here. We need a 7, 8, 9 in the 18 cage. It can only go here. We can't have two of 7, 8, 9. Which limits us to those possibilities. Um, okay, so right, we need 13 needs a 5 or a 6. Right, because this can't be 4, 9. So this can't have 5 and 6 in it. So in fact, there's never a 7 in this cage. Right, this can't be 3, 9. So this needs a 4 or a 5. So this isn't 4 or 5. And doesn't have a 7, 8, or 9 in it. Because this one does. So this is 3, 6 exactly. Axler points out that there's no 1, 2 in the 18 cage, no 1, 2 in the 13 cage, no 1, 2 in these cells, and no 1, 2 in a row with a 1, 2. So this is actually a 1, 2 pair. Which is also a 1, 2 pair in this box. Okay, 1 in the 13 cage can't go here anymore because this is a virtual 1, 2 pair. So 1 is in one of these cells. So 1 in column 6 now. Not here, not here, not here. Here, not here. We actually get a digit? Sayori, wow. That's nuts. Oh, where's Zach? Oh. All right. Do 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 do. Woo! Do 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 do. Woo! Do 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 do. Woo! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. And that's gonna bounce around a bunch. So we get all of these. Ah, no 1 in the 7 cage. So this is a 2-5 cage. Ah, yeah, okay, yep. So JC Godard is correct. That is the only place for 2 in column 6. Ah, uh, Nicholas points out we do have to put 3 and 4 into uh, column 1. We can't put either of them in here, and one of them goes in here. This is the other one. Carl points out this can't have 2 in it, so it is only 1, 3, 4, 5. That's not the one. So, oh, we just know this is 3, 5, 9 if I had been paying attention. So 5 is ruled out of these, so these have to be 3, 6. Because there's 2 5s in these cells. Yeah, if we look at what this can be, can't be 1, 2, or 3, so it's only 4 or 5. That points out J. Dyer. Sayori points out we need to put a 1 and a 2 in box 6, so they both go in this row. They can't both go here, so that's a 1 or a 2. And this is 1, 8, or 2, 7. Yeah, this is 3, 4, or 5. Yep. So there's no place for a 6. Wait, why do we know this isn't 6? Oh, if this was 6, the other cells would have to be 1 and 3, and you can't do that. Okay, yeah, Sayori asking where 1 goes in row 9. Because of these, we know it's not here. Can't go in an 11 cage. We know it's not this or this. We know this cage doesn't have a 1 in it. So this cage must have a 1 in it, which is very limiting. So the other 8, 9 in this row is in this 15 cage as well. Oh, Sayori with a great point is like, where does 2 go now? Because we can't put it in the 11 cage because that would need a 9 and we don't have it. This can't have a 2. This can't have a 2. So 2 only goes here, and that makes that a 1. So so this is actually a 3-5 pair. So that places a 9 there. And now this doesn't have 1, 3, a 5, 9. So it definitely has a 7 in it. Oh, we can do this by this cell by math. Da, 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 da. Is that 18, 20, 37? So that's an 8. So no 8 in these cells. Now that this isn't 1, 8, this is 2, 7. So that actually places the 7 in the column. So that's not 7, that's not 7. So now we get pairs in these rows. This is now 4, 6. Oh, and we get a 3, 4, 5 triple in this row. I didn't notice that, but it's true. Being pointed out that 7, 8, and 9 are the only thing we have left in row 4. Three, 5 pair in this column. Oh, this has to be a 3 or a 5 just by Sudoku. Weirdly. Does it? Do I believe that? Do I? No. Let's see. Wait, where's the other 3, 5 in this? Wait a sec. 3, 5 there. Okay, that is enough 3, 5s. Two, 7 pair rules 7 out of there. And that's the other 8, 9 for the box. So that finishes that box. see, that's not 2938 or 56, so it's 47. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, 48 or 57. Yeah, we know the 15 gauge is limited to one of these two possibilities. Let's see. If we're looking at row 9 math, these add 13 and another 15 is 28. So these Jim points out that the 1 isn't here, so it is one up there. So these sum to 17. And out of 18 and 9, so what's left is 10. So these two do add to 10. So this is a 4 or 7 only. So this cage can no longer accommodate a 3. Oh, and it can't have a 7 in it either. So that is a 4. The 5 or a 6 here. So that's a 3. That's a 5. That's a 4. That now is a 1, and that's huge. 3 and 5. 3. No 1 there. One of these, definitely a 1. Let's see. Sarah points out 3 in row 9 is placed there. Very good. We do only have 3 digits left in this box. Might as well keep track of what they are. It's 12 cage. Oh, it doesn't have a 4. Thank you, Nikolai. So it's 5, 7, and we know the order. Which gets us 9 and 8 there, 7 and 9 there. So now this is 5 and 8, and we know the order. So we get our 3, 5 down there. That's a 6, and now this is an 8. Row 3 has a pair, so that's not a 3 and that's not a 6. Oh, right. This can only be 5, 6, 8, or 9, and it sees 5, 6, and 8, so it's a 9. Which means this is a 1, 5 pair. Jim pointing out that 8 is hidden in row 1. Carl and probably some other people have pointed out this 2, 4, 7 triple looking up at this cell. Should have noted this 2, 5 pair rules 5 out of here. Five in box 4 is placed, points out J.C. Godar. Three is placed here, points out Martin. Rest of this box, get a 2 in the 14 cage. 1 and 7 go in. See, this can't be 5 or 7. And this one can't be 4 or 8. So this is a 3, 9 pair, and we know the order. So that's a 6, that's a 3, 4, 5, 1, 3. Okay, getting a lot of stuff now. And I think that is going to take us home. Very nice puzzle. And the bet tree. Oh, the bet tree was a 9. Yeah, that was a tough break-in, but got there. We had a couple of 9-betters, so enjoy your winnings. Yeah. I am not the greatest solver. I usually keep my solves on the channel to 3 stars, but I am generally pretty confident in dumediat's skills as a setter, and also pretty confident in chat's ability to help me through things. So, uh, yes, tough break-in, great puzzle. So, yes, very, very nice. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break, get a little water, and stretch my legs, and I will bring us back with another puzzle in a few minutes. Be right back. Okay, let's see. Let's follow that up with an easier one. I haven't done a James Sinclair. Let's do another killer, but an easier one. Buena Suerte by James Sinclair. Oh no! Look at that solve counter! I can't, I can't disrupt this. Ah, well, we're gonna ruin it. Alright. Links in description. Links in the chat. Jennifer, you get points to bet by chatting. Every few minutes, you get 10 points for just being in the chat and saying things. Jim points out this is appropriate for Friday the 13th. Let's see. I'm going to let James know that okay. All right. Let's have a look. We have... Yes, we need a bet tree. Oh, look, and they're all 13s for Friday the 13th. This is great. Yeah, this is probably going to be a coloring puzzle. So maybe we should put a bet tree just down here in the corner. So let's do that. It is being pointed out that 1, 2, and 3 don't go in a 2-cell 13 cage. So in box 7, those are 1, 2, 3, and in box 5, those are 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, we can just have 2 of 1, 2, 3 in the 13 cage here. We definitely need a 1 in these. Oh, sorry, I didn't start betting. My bad. Yeah, this is sort of another entropic like last time. We never really explicitly said, but we definitely have a middle and a high. 1, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 7, 8, 9. So like these cells are 1 of 1, 2, 3, 1 of 4, 5, 6, and 1 of 7, 8, 9. Ah, yeah, we also get a 1 here, points out Sayori. So we do get a 1. Oh, well, we get a 1 exactly here. And we get to do another 1 dance. Do 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 do. Woo! Do 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 do. Woo! Do 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 do. Wee! Do 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 do. Waha! Do do. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. All right. Okay, so then we definitely have a 1 here, so no 1 there. Jennifer points out that we can just math box 3. Since these add to 3940, so that has to be a 5. Oh, hey, James. Yeah, the solve count was 666 when we opened this, so uh, very appropriate. All of this for Friday the 13th. Ah, yeah, 2 and 3. We can't put them here, so 2 and 3 are in here. So this is just a 238 cage. So these are 4967. 4967. We probably are going to have to color the 13s, which is fine. I just want to see if there's anything we can get uh, first. Uh, but let's see. I bet we can start here. So these now are both third color. Now this one can't be pink and it can't be blue, so it's green. And this one can't be pink and it can't be green, so it's blue. So this one is green. This one is blue. Uh, these are both pink. This one's blue. This one is green. This one's blue. And this one's green. These two digits exactly are blue. Ah, we know that blue and green are 4, 9, and 6, 7. So that makes all pinks 5, 8. These digits exactly are green. let's see, if this were 7, these would be 1, 2, 3. You have 2, 3, so you couldn't put 2 or 3 in this, which breaks. So this is, so we actually know this is 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 5 cage, because and the only one of those that this, I don't know that. I just know 7 isn't in it. Okay. Well, I know this is a 4 or a 6. So this one's a 7 or a 9. DWeb pointing out that these, we don't know what they are, but they can't be 1, 2, or 3. So these are the only places for 1, 2, 3 in column 2. Yeah, welcome, new subscriber, Anton. Row 5, we get that as well, points out codec. Right. This cage has a, Michael points out, this cage has a 2 or a 3 in it, which is going to join this 2 or 3 and make a Z-wing on 2s or 3s. And this can't be a 2 or a 3, so this one must be. So this can't be a 1, 2, or a 3, so for the column, this one must be. Martin points out we can place green in column 5. And row 8, blue. both of blue have to go in here. This one at least is blue. Ah, can't be here either, so that's blue. We know this is a 460 green, this is a 790 green, so this is a 460 green, and that's a 790 green. Points out Dorlier. See, we can't have both of green in this cage. So we need another green in row 6, so that's a green. And row 4 needs a green, so that's a green. It's not 1. Right, and things that aren't any color are 1, 2, or 3. Giving us a quad in this column. So that's going to place a 1 there. And this one is not a 1, 2, or 3. DWeb pointing out that this digit has to go in box 1. Or sorry, box 3. And it can't be in any of those cells, so it's here. That's not an 8. We have an 8 here. See, we know that's a blue. So these sum to... Jay wants us to do math. These sum to 26, so these sum to 19. We do get a free pink here. Right. This cage can't have an 8 in it. So that is a 5, which unravels all of this. That's going to have to be an 8. Right, we can pinkify that. Right, high blue must be here. And the low blue is here by Sudoku. So that is a 4, 6. One here looks down. Now we get easy math, points out J40. As these add to 34, so these have to add to 11, and 7, 4 isn't available. So the only way that can work is as 9 or 2. Wait, there we go. So all blues are 4, 9. And all greens are 6, 7. And I'm sure we can do a whole bunch of spinning. That's our other 1, 2, 3. No 9 in the 13 cage. Thank you, Screaming Ice Cube. Let's see. 26 there. 31, 39, so that leaves 6. One and 3 left here, looks down. Three there, that's a 3. 1, 2, 3. No 1 there, so 1 is there, and this is a 4, which is some color. It's blue. That's a pink 8. 2 there. 9, 4, 3, 1, 2, 1, 9, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1. And I think that's going to bring us home. Let's see. 8s are pink, 9s are blue, 5s are pink, 3, 8, pink 8, pink 5, that's 1, 3, 2, green 7, pink 5, green 6, and the last digit is a pink. Very nice. Lovely puzzle. Congratulations to all the pink betters. I suppose since we have bets going on, I should actually fill it in. Let's see, what is this? 1, 2, 3. That's an 8. One person bet on 8. Very nice. Always a lovely time. So smooth. Okay. Sweet. A plethora of 13 cages for Friday the 13th. All right, let's see what else we have got going on. Well, let's see. Is this one? Let's see. Hi, Julian. What you can do is check out our Discord link down in the description, and you can drop a puzzle in the Zeta Math discussion forum, and I am sure someone would be happy to check out your puzzle. We always want to support new setters. Okay. We're kind of on a killer kick this this stream. Let's do a killer variant by Turganis here. Sort of knapp daneben killer. Let's see. ping Tirganis. Da, da, da. Oh. Okay, apparently I can't reach Tirganis on Discord. Interesting. Well, let us figure this out. So this is nearly the same thing as we've been doing, except that instead of summing to exactly the total, yeah, instead of summing to exactly the total, these things sum to either one more than or one less than the given total. So let's drop a bet tree somewhere. This looks like a decent place. So people are saying this. Right, 35 is actually the max you can make 7 cells. So this has to be a 34. So this is 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. If this were 6, it would be, and let me mark things blue if they're lower than the total and red if they're higher than the total. Let's see. If this were 1, 2, 3, then you'd have 4 1, 2, 3s in. No, wait. Sorry, I thought that this was an 8 cage. Wow, this knapp daneben thing is doing my head in. That's true. We need 2 of 1, 2, 3 here. So this can't be. This can't be a 6 cage. Because then we'd have 4, 1, 2, 3. So this is an 8 cage. Right. From the row. these cells already sum to 16, and this one's 8, so this one can't be 7, so it's 9. So this is a 9 cage. So a 14 cage in 2, does that require an 8 or a 9? Yeah, it does. So this can't be a 17 cage, because then that would be 8 and 9 and break this even if it were a 14 cage. So this is a 15 cage instead. It is from 6, 7, 8, 9. And now that this is a 15 cage, a 16 cage would break. So this is a 14 cage. And a 14 cage is 6, 8, or 5, 9. And 6, 8 breaks the 15 cage. So that is 5, 9. And this is a 7, 8 cage. Sayuri pointing out 8 and 9 because even uh, hi Robert. I did know that. Uh, so even if these are 13, they can't have 8 or 9 in them. So, and this can't be 8 or 9 by the column. So we get an 8, 9 pair here. Yeah, a 23 cage would require 8 and 9. So now we know this is a 21 cage. Points out D-Web. Good night, Kodak. Thanks for coming. Carl says if this were a 24 cage, it would break this cage being a 21 cage. Garion with the nice point that this cell has to go in row 1 and it can't go in any of these cells except this one. Yeah, we know at least one of these is a 13 cage. Okay. Garion says if this was a 24 cage, then it would have to be 7, 8, 9. The 9 would go here. This could be six, and you couldn't put 7 or 8 because 7 and 8 would be here looking at this. So this must be a 22 cage. So yeah, Sayori points out that 5, 6, and 7 in row 3, 13 cages can only accommodate one of them. So one of them has to go here. Oh, and we know which it is. Very nice, very nice. We do get a 6 dance. Woohoo! Wee! Thank you, Zach. So all we have left in this column is 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems worth writing down. So 6, 8, 9 here is 23. So these add to these add to 20 to 22 plus another 3 is 25. And so neither of them can be an 11 cage. So these are both 13 cages. This is like hard mode, not really getting to use the killer calculator. Oh, we know what these have to add to? Right, we do. These have to add to 4, so this is a 1-3 pair. DWeb is correct. Sorry to the 1 better and the 3 better. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9 in row 1, I think have to be only here along with that. So 5, 7, 9 to make 21. Yeah. Yep. So these are 7, 9. That's an 8. This is a 6. That's a 5. Oh, right. We have math giving us this. Giving us that this is a 2. So that's 30, 38. Uh, oh, right. 39. That's how it makes sense. Yeah, so this must be 1 and 5. to make 8. Yep. And so this must be 2, 3, 4 to make 9. So that's a 1. I think Zeta is going to say that he's happy I took this puzzle out of the bucket. Right, this 13 cage can't have a 2 in it. So 13 and 4 without a 2. 1, 3, 4, 5. That looks right. But these aren't 1 or 2. These aren't 1 or 2. These are 1 and 2. So that's a 3 and that's a 1, which I could have gotten from that. And then this is a 7. Hey, Nell, how are you doing? Yeah, no 5 there either. This is a 6, 7 pair. This looks like a 3, 4 pair, and we know the order. And then that's an 8, 9 pair. I missed a spot? How far back? Oh, you missed a spot. I was good? Garian's saying that whether this is 15 or 17, it needs a 3 in it. So that's a 3. And these two are the same? Yeah. All right. So this is 10 or 12. We're asking where 2 goes in box 7. But not here. So 2 is actually in these cells. Okay. Hey, Paul Fly. So, yeah, that gives us a 2. That's nice. Good spot to Michael. Which places 1 in column 2. Ah, 1. Gotcha. 1 can't go in here. So 1 is in one of these. So 1 is in one of these. So that's not 1. Got it. So 5. No, can 5 go in a 22 cage? Because of the 8, 9 in column 4. Oh, 5 would have to go with 8 and 9, and that breaks this cell. Gotcha. So 5 joins the 2. Right. Resolves that pair. Thank you, Sayori. Yeah, so that is a 22 cage. So it's 5, 8, 9, or 6, 7, 9. And right, and 5, 8, 9 breaks. So it is 6, 7, 9. see. Can 5 go in here? Oh, but 5. $21 cage with 5 would be 579. Right. So that's a 5. Okay, so this one always needs a 9. And so that rules 9 out of these by Z-Wing. Ah, I see Paul Fly's point. 3 looks up from here. So this now sees 2, 3, and 5 and 1. So it can no longer be a 10 cage. So that is a 12 cage. A 9 in the 34 cage. Ah, yeah, so that's not 9. So that's 9. There we go. So that's 9. Nine in box 4 isn't going into a 12 cage, so it's only going here. So that's 9. So if this is a 23 cage, it looks like that. And if it's a 21 cage, then isn't it 4, 8, 9? Or could it be 5, 6? Sorry, 5. So this always has an 8, is that right? So that always has to be an 8 with a 4 or a 6. Oh, yeah, we get a 4 for free right there. Point out a bunch of people. So then what's left in this row? 1 and 3. Three and 4 there. Yep, this rules 4 out of there. Thank you, Paul Fly. Does this just see everything? Two, 3, or 5. Let's see. We know this is a 12 cage. There has to be a 2, 5 outside the cage. All right, because if this had 2 and 5, then it would also need a 5, right? So this is 2 or 5 for sure. So this is just a gimme in the column then. So that's a 3. And we can't put a 1 in this 12 cage. You go away, you're confusing me. Right, this is only 2 or 5 by a bunch of Sudoku. So if that's 2, 3, this is 7. If this is 3, 5, that's 4. Did I do that right? I think I did that right. Hi, Casey. Oh, you have to go, Sarah? Wait, what? Uh, oh. One and 4 left in this box. Yep. Oh, 5 is hidden in row 4, points out Paul Fly. Oh, not you, Sarah. Let's see. We also have to put a 3 in this box. Only goes here. So let's see. Oh, 6, 7. Oh, don't leave me. 4, 6. Okay. All right. Am I supposed to be? We have 3 cages we haven't really looked at. Though these have very middling sums. All right, 9 in this row always goes over here. We could just ask what this cell sees. Sees a 1, 2 pair. Garion says we get an 8 in row 8. Oh, is the point is this is the only place for 8 in box 7? Yeah, there are a couple ways to see that, but yeah, that's an 8. Oh. But in, let's see, this couldn't be an 8. Because then you couldn't put a 1 in this cage, right? And then this can't be an 8 by this cage. And this can't be an 8 by Sudoku. So it is this. It is row 8. Martin Jordan claiming this can't be a 5, which would be interesting. Let's see, if this were a 5, then these would need to sum to 4, which they can't, or 6, which they couldn't. Right. Wow. Wow. So that's a 2, that's 5. That was a really interesting spot. Let's see, we got our 5 here, so that's a 4. Not much left in the box. 6, 7, 8. Let's see, 7 and 2. Yeah, would need a 0 or another 2. Very nice. So that's the only place for 7. That's 6. That's 7. That's 6. That's 7. That's 6. That's 4. So now this is a 21 cage. It's 1, that's 4, 2, 6, 1. Yeah, that was big. I'm going to mark these. Right, this is 2 and 6 with a 1 or a 3. Oh, math in row 5 is going to give us this and the total of this. I believe that. Yeah, if this is 7, you have to have 1, 9, or 3, 9. You can't have either one. So that's 8. That's 7. It's 8. Now we just get Sudoku here. It's a 2, 9. So this sums to 19. Get our 7 and our 8 there. Good to finish that. Surely we can't put a 7 in this cage, can we? So that's a 1, so that's a 2. Right, this 4 or 6 is just going to disambiguate what this cage total is. And we do get some cleanup. So now we need to look at this cage. Ah, we get a hidden 8. Very nice. So then these sum to 9 or 11. How would they sum to 11? I don't... Yeah, so these sum to 9. There's only one way they can do that. Wait, what? D-Web confusing me. But I think we have to go like that. And I think that's going to finish the puzzle. Ah, there we go. Y'all are making me worried. But I think we got it. And our bet tree here, which turned out to be a pretty decent bet tree, is a 4, which nobody bet on. Oh, I never colored this cage. Nobody bet 4. Y'all can have your points back. Okay, how are we doing? I think I'm gonna look at the 6x6's list. Oh, did I miss another cage? I missed another cage. Oh. Unless I don't know. Paul Fly, you're here. Let's do a easy Paul Fly puzzle. Uh oh, let's see. Oh wait, has Zeta already done this? Oh. Oops. Well, in that case. All right, I'll do it. Yeah, I didn't take it from the 6x6 channel. I took it from the bucket. Okay. Well, I'm going to put a bet tree here. Unless that's a bad bet tree, Paul Fly. Uh so uh this is a mean mini, so there are 6 digits from 1 to 9 in the puzzle. Uh that we have to determine. Digits along an arrow sum to the digit in the circle. And each 2x2 has to have 1 low, 1 middle, and 1 high digit. Okay. So this is summing 4 numbers. So this is minimum 7. And none of these can be from 789. So this is also from 789. By this 2 by 2. Right. We can't have 4 distinct digits on this arrow because they would sum to at least 10. So this digit repeats in one of these. And we can't have a middle digit repeating because then that would blow up. So this is actually a low digit. Let's. So it's 1, 2, 3, and it repeats on the arrow. And so this digit needs a 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6s will be green. Yeah, is 3 too much? 3 is probably too much. 3, 6. And then we still need we're going to need a middle digit. We need a middle digit in these cells by this 2 by 2, so we can't repeat a 3. And now these need to be a middle and a low by this 2 by 2. Right, so we only have 2 high digits. Right, this can't be low. This is middle. Oh, sorry about cutting off the rules. Just occurred to me to look. Oh yeah, there can't be any highs. So where do the highs go in this box? They go here. These are the highs. And the other high in column 3 has to be here. There we go. Right, we know there's a middle digit here by this 2 by 2. So this can't be middle, it has to be low. It's probably not 3, but I think we don't know for sure it's not 3. Oh, do we know these are the same? We have to, yeah, we have to put this in this box, and by Sudoku it goes here. And this is going to have to be the other middle digit. So these are both low for the column. Let's see, 6, 1, 1, 2 blows up, so yep, not 6. And this, oh, yeah, we have a low here and a low here, so this has to be mid, which is going to do a lot. So now this is 4, this is 1, and this is 5. And now this is 5, which surely limits, oh, we know, right, we know the mid digits are 4 and 5. There is no 6. And our, yeah, if we repeated a 2, we would blow up. 2, 2, 1. Yep. So we repeat a 1, and that can only be repeated here. So 5, 6, 7. So that had better be a 2 to make 9. Sorry, Sarah. Sarah missing her dear 3s. This 2x2 needs a low, points out Sayori. So it's a 2. So that is our other high. Let's see. What are the 2x2s telling us? Yeah, we can't have a high on this arrow, so this one's high. That's going to help. So this one has to be a 2. This 2x2 needs a mid. So that's a 5, and now that's a 2. Right, we just know these are 1 and 4. So this is a high because it can't be 5. And by uniqueness, that this had better be a 7 or an 8. But we won't use that. Right. We have another 2x2 here, so that's green. And it's 5. This isn't high, so for the row, this is high, and this, the only thing left in the row is a 2. So these now add to 7, which is going to clear up all of that. Let's see, that's a 5. And from here, we can mark the puzzle and pay attention to 2x2s. So that is a green 4, blue 2, orange 9. This 2x2 needs a green. It's going to have to go here. I guess it's probably expeditious to fill in that this is a 7, so nobody bet 7. Y'all. So that is a 1. That's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 4. That's a 4, and that is a 7. Very nice. Well, I think this is the first puzzle that's been done twice on the channel. But I enjoyed that, so I'm glad I got to do it. Very nice puzzle, yes. Okay, so I think we're going to wrap up stream there for today. Zeta Math will be back on Sunday. I might join him, I'm not sure. We'll see what we feel like. Yeah, Zeta Math will be back in basically a day and a half. So, what else do I have to announce? We're... Sorry, Glum Hippo, you did miss the whole stream. Do I have anything else to announce? I don't think I do. Yeah. Sorry, this is where I have my just got a COVID shot spacing off, and I've been streaming for 4 hours. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I want to thank everyone who supports the stream, especially those who support at the top level. The list of which I forgot to bring down. But Nell is one of them. Thank you, everyone. If you want to support the stream, you can click the join button down below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, anything that helps our channel. We really, really appreciate it. This channel is a big part of our lives, and we are so happy we get to do this for all of you. All right, we will be back on Sunday. Thanks, everyone, for coming. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.